Hey guys, I hope you're ready because I have a lot for you today. We're going to be taking down all of the Christmas decorations. I have 2 organizers that we use for our Christmas decorations to organize everything. They are game changing, so I'll be sharing those with you, doing some deep cleaning and getting our house ready for the new year. So give me a thumbs up if you're ready to get something done. Hello to all of my wonderful YouTube friends. How are you doing? I hope you had a fantastic holiday, but it's done. It's over with, and I am in this mode to get my house back to normal, get everything, I'm just ready for a clean slate, so that's what we're going to be doing. This was the day after Christmas. I was tired, you can tell by the look in my eyes. I was very puffy and tired, so I had my little eye masks on. I'll have them linked below in the description. I keep them in the refrigerator so they're nice and cool. But I woke up and I was just ready to get moving. I always feel so motivated on the 26th to get everything out of there, because if it sits there, well, the Christmas tree is absolutely beautiful, and I do hate putting that away. With all of that Christmas decor sitting there, it just kind of makes me feel like, oh, I have something looming over me to do, a looming to-do list. And so I like to get it all done, all put away, so I can relax for the rest of the time that the girls are home. So that's what we're doing today. I hope you're ready. So I will say, as much as it pains me to go to bed with our house like this, it really does pain me. At some point, you just have to realize that spending time with your family and making those memories is way more important than cleaning up. So we're gone for a majority of the day on Christmas Day. So on Christmas Eve, we spend it with my family. On Christmas Day, we have our Christmas morning, and then around lunchtime, we go over to Mike's parents. And so we have Christmas with his family, and then we come home around 6 o'clock and have a dinner, and then we sit down and watch a movie. So by that point, it's 9 or 10 p.m. And as much as I want to clean up, I want to relax. And I kind of have enjoyed the tradition of myself waking up and getting started with cleaning and getting everything put away. Oh, this is one organizer. I'll have it linked below. It is game changing for putting away all your Christmas decorations. So it's like a big tote. It's actually a really good size, and I like it because there's pockets. There's like clear Velcro pockets on the sides. On the top, it zips up, so it's like a really heavy duty bag with all of these compartments, and it fits all of the ornaments we have. So some of the ornaments that the kids make that are pliable, you can see there, we can put in those pockets, and then our big Christmas bulbs we can put in there, and there's little organizers to divide it. All of our organizers on this big 12-foot tree fit all in here. And I don't know, it's just really, really nice to have this. Again, I'll have it linked below. There's another organizer I bought off of Amazon for this year that you'll see me use here in a little bit, and it was really, really nice. So I'm glad I came across these organizers, and maybe they can help you for this year if you still have your stuff up, or maybe next year. So this was one of the gifts the twins got. I thought it would be perfect for when Avery has softball games, because they can bring those along. They can draw on it. They can kind of use it as a like a hard surface to color on or draw, but they can keep colored pencils and markers and crayons all inside of there and paper. So it's just like a nice crate and carry. I think that's what it's called. I'll have that linked below. So this year was a little bit different because usually Mike is helping me put all the decorations away, but one of Mike's really good friends for Christmas had gotten tickets to a championship football game, and Mike had already known. The wife had reached out and said, if I get these tickets for my husband, would you want to go with him? And Mike said yes. So we got up and he brought up all of the Christmas bins. He got the tree down because obviously I couldn't have done that by myself, but then he left right after we took down the tree. So this was like all me as the girls were running around and playing, which I'm so thankful for Avery because the twins listen to everything she says. So like if she's like, hey girls, let's play school, they play school. And I'll show you what they got for Christmas. That also helped a lot because they were tired. So there was a lot of like movie watching and relaxing and playing games because they got some board games for Christmas. But I was just so focused on getting this all done and put away. And looking back, I'm like, go Jamie, because I did all of this, because typically I don't do all of my cleaning in one day, like almost never. I did all of this in one day, and Mike wasn't even around to help me or to help with the kids. And he's usually always around helping in some aspect. So I was just so motivated because after Christmas, I'm like, all right, ready for a clean slate. So I think the motivation and the determination was keeping me going. So I will say a lot of the decorations that's in our kitchen, if you're going to ask me specifically where I got things, most of it's from Home Goods, TJ Maxx, so not really things I can link, just throwing that out there because I know I get asked, a good amount about, oh, where'd you get this or that, and there's really not links for that type of stuff. But here is the other organizer I got. So, we have our Christmas wrapping paper, our gift bags, and I feel like every year I take all of these and I just kind of shove them in a bin with other Christmas stuff, and then we have wrapping paper rolls that kind of just get shoved in the back of our storage unit or storage area in our basement, and then the wrapping paper rolls kind of get like, they bend and all of that, and I'm just like, no, we need something better. And so when I was looking online for the Christmas organizer for the ornaments, I came across this, and what really drew me to this is it's so you put something, you lay that in the bottom, and so that makes it kind of like hard, and so you'll see me pick it up when I'm done. So it's like a structured carrier and organizer, which I kind of like. So if we set it on top of things or set lighter stuff on top, it's not going to cave in and ruin everything in there. But it's just nice because every year I just go to the Dollar Tree and I just buy a bunch of gift bags and wrapping paper, and I don't even know what I have because it's all buried in various Christmas bins. So now I like how it's all in one place. So before we wrap, I can go in there and take stock of what we have. That way I only need to buy for what we don't have, if that makes sense. Go down and show you what the girls got for Christmas. They're enjoying it right now. So we thought this would be a really good idea because the girls, one of their favorite things to do ever is watch movies. All three of them, just like most Friday and Saturday nights, we'll watch a movie as a family, or sometimes if there's like a football game or some type of sporting event that Mike wants to watch, I'll watch with the girls, but they watch movies all of the time, and we thought it would be kind of fun to kind of create our own theater down here. And the popcorn will be fun when we have friends over watching football in the fall time, in the fall and the winter. We can make popcorn for everyone. It kind of fits in with, you know, our bar and all that down here. So we're excited. We can't wait. Definitely a really good Christmas present.
I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me. And he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all.
So they had been watching a movie and I'm like, okay girls, we're gonna go up, we're gonna set a timer for 15 minutes and we're gonna blast some Taylor Swift and we're gonna clean up the playroom. And that got the girls up, got them moving and grooving, and we were able to get everything put away for the most part.
Getting up, thinking about him all the time. I can get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want.
One of the big gifts the girls got from Mike's parents was a table and chairs, which they were really excited about because all three of them play school together, and they actually got these little school bins from Mike's sister. So they're gonna have like a whole, because they like to play school, a whole little school set up here. We weren't able to bring the table and chairs home because it was raining and it was gonna get soaked. So I think we're gonna pick it up maybe tomorrow or the day after that. So we'll have a nice table and chairs there and the girls can play at school.
What we do, everything's feeling new, even if we stay in bed. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Yeah, I can be a fighter. I got this weight on my shoulders, slowing me down. I don't know how.
So high point, low point to the week. So I kind of have two high points. I mean, high point number one, for sure, watching the joy in my kids' faces throughout the holidays. I told Mike, I am so grateful to God that he blessed me with children, because the joy that I get to see in their faces, the magic in their eyes in the holidays, just, it makes everything worth it. All of the stress and everything is just literally the best thing ever as a parent. So for sure, spending the holidays with the girls and seeing the joy in their faces, 100%. That is the number one high point. The other high point is that it's all over. And I think a lot of you guys probably agree. It's just, there's so much to remember or think about. I feel like as a parent in the month of December, any free moment you have, it's okay, let's stop and think, do I need to make sure the girls all have tights for their dresses and hair bows? Oh, we need to make for sure Avery's bus driver gets, a gift card because he's been wonderful this year. Like, you're trying to cross all your T's, dot all your I's, and I just feel like you're doing like a mental gymnastics to make for sure you're not forgetting something, and it's a lot. And so there's a part of me that looks forward to after Christmas. Oh, here, I ran over something. I can't tell you how many times I was vacuuming in this video and I vacuumed up some small Barbie piece that I couldn't see in the carpet or something. But anyways, it's just, there's like, I get to breathe and slow down, schedule slow down. You don't have all these activities. You don't have all this stuff you have to try to remember. and it's like a fresh start and a little bit of a slower time. So high point number one, spending the amazing holiday with the girls and seeing the joy in their faces, and then it's all over and we get to slow down a little bit. I am ready to just let my mind go now. I'll get to the bad or low point to the week here in a minute. Okay, full transparency, just so you guys know, this was not all done on the 26th. This was done 2 days before Christmas. So we hosted Christmas Eve later on in the afternoon. And so what I typically do is I do all of my deeper cleaning upstairs and cleaning upstairs a few days before Christmas, and then we just try to maintain it. I mean, nobody goes upstairs, so it's not that much of a concern, but I just feel better when my whole house is clean when we have people over, even though no one's going upstairs. So this was done a few days, and then we typically maintain our kitchen and living room on most days anyways, like for the most part, so that on Christmas Eve morning, it was just like a super quick half an hour running around, making sure everything was put away, wiping down the bathroom really quickly. So full transparency, this was not all done on the 26th. I think what you saw in the first part of this video took me, I got started at about, I think it was like 8:30 in the morning, maybe 9, and I didn't finish until about 3:45 or 4 o'clock. But obviously, like I was saying, is Mike wasn't home, so it was just me and the girl. So of course we took breaks for lunch, breaks for various reasons. So yeah, this was right before Christmas. I don't know if I'm crazy, but maybe I'm not, even though like no one is gonna come upstairs at all, I just feel better when my whole house is clean when we have company over. So this is a picture of Mike and I think we were in 6th or 7th grade. We were at Cedar Point. It's a amusement park in Sandusky, Ohio. They say it's one of the best in the area. It's really fun. We live about like 45 minutes away from there. But yeah, it was in middle school. But anyways, let's get into the low point to the week. So high point, I mean, there were so many high points. I even feel bad saying there was a low point to the week. But I would just say, in full transparency, the holidays are exhausting, kind of like piggybacking off of the high point, and why I'm so excited to just kind of like decompress. It's like, it was Christmas night. Mike and I were sitting there and we didn't even turn on the TV. I think we were both a little overstimulated ourselves. And we were just talking about how we had a wonderful holiday. for sure, but it's just like there's just no moment where you're not engaged, you know, from essentially those 2 days, because all of our family lives local. So, you know, like we have a lot of friends who have family who don't live close or maybe within like a 2 or 3 hour, you know, car ride. So they'll a lot of times spend it a few days before Christmas or after. For us, oh, these are extra socks that I was going to have the girls go through. These are all just random socks that we haven't been able to find matches for, so I'll let them pile up, and then I do a matching game with the girls, and I have them find matches. By the way, we found I'd say about 30 pairs that matched in here, so it's a good little chore if you have kids who have, or the appropriate ages for that. But anyways, it's just Mike and I were sitting there and I'm like, between Christmas Eve, the minute we woke up to the minute we went to bed, and we were in bed late, which I'll explain that in a little bit why. The minute we woke up on Christmas Eve to the minute we went to bed at 2 a.m. and then on Christmas Day we're up. Our kids slept until 8 o'clock. We actually had to wake them up, but 8 o'clock, and then we didn't sit down until about 10 o'clock. So, I mean, from 2 full days, there's not even scrolling on social media. You know, at least as adults, we all get that time in our day where maybe we get 15 minutes to scroll through social media, and we didn't even have that, you know. So it's like 2 full days of just fully engaged, and it really it wears you down. And so it's just exhausting to go through the holidays, but it's all great, and we had a wonderful holiday. We couldn't ask for a better holiday, but I would just say the low point is the craziness, and I just think I'm someone who enjoys a little bit more of a slower pace, and so I get really drained when I'm around a lot of people for 2 full days.
The morning light is wandering on my face. I can't believe I don't know the day, the time, the place. I drive around in a city full of shade. Everything feels hollow when you walk.
Oh, and before I forget, if you're seeing this on the 28th, 29th, or 30th, I'm going to have an organizational marathon posted on the 31st. It's a combination of organizing videos that I've done. So think bathrooms, small pantries, like my parents have. It's not even a pantry. It was a cabinet turned into a pantry, bathroom, kitchen. So just to give you guys some ideas of how to organize in the new year, because that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be organizing. So hopefully it can spark some ideas. Everyone has different houses, different layouts, different spaces. And so I think it always helps to see how other people utilize different organizers. So 31st. Oh, and there's going to be 2 chances to win $100 in PayPal cash in that video. So 31st December, it'll be posted. But yeah, so we went to bed pretty late. For Christmas, you know, the girls got a projector to watch movies. You guys saw that, and the popcorn machine, and the projector would not work at all. We could not get it to screen mirror anything. So it's supposed to work with Bluetooth. There's obviously an HDMI cord that you can hook up to the TV. That wasn't working. Bluetooth, screen mirroring, nothing was working, and it was so annoying and frustrating. So 2 a.m. We kind of got it to work, not really as much as we wanted it to. You know, we had this idea of we're gonna have their favorite movie playing in the morning, and they're gonna hear it, and we're gonna run downstairs. That did not happen because we just could not get it to really work. We were able to get something to work, but yeah, we were up till it was after 2 that we got in bed. And luckily, like I said, the girls, we did wake them up at 8 o'clock. So we did get to sleep in a little bit, but it just made Christmas morning, we were just, you know, pretty tired. I know, I need a new treadmill. So we have those wood pieces that go under the treadmill because it broke kind of in the move. I don't remember what happened, but it holds it up. If we don't have those wood pieces there, it falls to the ground and bounces. There's been a few times I've been sprinting, and I think slowly over time, like each time I use it, I think it's the wood pieces slowly inch out from under the treadmill. And so if I'm sprinting and it's been a few days since I've moved them, I think they will just come out, and I've had to grab myself a little bit. It could be, it honestly is kind of dangerous. There was one time that I think I was sprinting and I had to grab onto the handles because they flew out and I wasn't stable, and I like tensed up and my neck was a kind of strained. So I don't know, we probably should get a new one, but what I want more and first is I want some weights, because that's my goal in the new year, is really kick up the weightlifting. I need it. I can feel my body needs more toning. I need to build my muscle. That's what I'm hoping to do in the new year. Here in the new year, we are trying to make this a priority, but it's not super high on our list. I think when we have time, we just want to slowly start making this a little at-home gym. Mike goes to a gym. Luckily, it's around the corner about 5 days a week. He tries to go on his lunch break or earlier in the morning, or sometimes he'll go after the kids go to bed. But having a gym here will just make it easier so he doesn't have to go out. It'll just be easier. Honestly, it'll just be easier. He can even do it on his lunch break and just save time because he's not traveling to a gym. So we want to get some flooring, some soft flooring, and then we're going to get a set of weights, a full set of weights, and maybe put some mirrors up here, a small TV, because I do my workouts, I follow a workout. Mike follows different people on Instagram and TikTok, and he'll kind of make up his own workouts. But I like to do Caroline Gervin or a few others that are on YouTube, but there's a few other apps that I'll use as well. So I like following someone. So we're hoping to, have all of this be soft flooring, set of weights. We'll have the bike and the treadmill. Maybe down the road I'll need a new treadmill, and then mirrors, TV. And I'm really excited because now that we're in the new year, I'm feeling ready to get back into strength training. Cardio honestly is my favorite. I love it. I just love being out of breath. I love like kicking my butt and turning up the knob and I love turning up the knob on the bike or going really fast on the treadmill. I don't know. I don't know if it's part of my background. I played 3 sports in high school, and then I played 2 travel sports, and we had a really, really good volleyball program, and we were like pushed to the limits. We made it to regional, our state regionals my senior year. Like we were pushed to the limit to be in the best shape possible. And I think so it's ingrained in my head that I need to like go all out, be sweating, be tired to have a good workout. I know that's not the case. I know it's not. But I just lean more towards cardio than I do strength training. But I know that strength training is actually better for me. I know it's better for women as they start aging. I know it's better for me and my PCOS, and my, PCOS is a hormonal disorder. So I know weightlifting is better than just doing cardio all the time. So I've made it my mission here in the new year. I want to at least do strength training 3 days a week and cardio twice. Honestly, now it's probably cardio 3 or 4 times. At least I'm getting something done and in. At the end of the day, just as long as I'm moving my body, it makes me feel good. But I do really want to get more into strength training. And I think once this is all kind of set up, it'll be a little bit easier for me to do that. So I'm kind of putting Mike in charge of finding the weights, since he's gonna be the ones using a majority of the weights. So we don't wanna rush. We also don't wanna just buy any, we're trying to find a good deal. So that is the plan. Hopefully we can get this all put together soon, and I'm really excited. So stay tuned. Hopefully we can get that going here in the next month or 2. All right, let's do this. Grab your laundry and let's get to folding. So talking about the treadmill a little bit, for me, Mike is like, we should just get a new one. We should get a new one. And I'm like, I know, but I just hate buying something new when the other one still works. And this is how I'll kind of explain it. So, you know, back in the day when every time you would upgrade your cell phone, it was like really exciting because it would be a totally new cell phone, different features, different layout, and it was fun. And now, like, if you have an iPhone, you upgrade and it's really not any different. So it's like, I don't even really care to get a new version because what does this do? Unless you need like a really good camera, it doesn't really, like, nothing really changes when you upgrade your iPhone. It's kind of how I feel about the treadmill. I mean, yeah, I don't want to have to put wood pieces under my treadmill, but a new treadmill isn't really going to do anything different because at the end of the day, this treadmill still lets me run. So, I don't know. Later at night, the twins had basketball, so we went to that. We're back, and I promised myself that I'm getting into a better laundry routine here in the new year. So I'm determined. It is 8:30 and I'm so ready to go upstairs, but I'm like, I'm gonna go put it away. So if you got laundry to put away, let's do this. Like I said, I'm going to be starting out the new year and I am so ready to organize. So if you guys are new here, we moved into this house last December 30th. So we moved in, and typically I get the itch to declutter and organize in January, but we had just moved in. I was literally unpacking boxes throughout January and February. So I was like, no, I'm not organizing. I don't have the time or desire. And not to mention, for me, this is not the same for everyone. I think a lot of people, it's good to kind of live in your space and see what makes the most sense. So like, for example, when we moved in, I just kind of took everything in my bathroom and put things where I thought they would go. But then after living here for a year, I'm like, no, I don't think I want my makeup in that drawer, you know? So I'm glad I never properly organized anything because now I know where I actually want things. So we're going to be starting off January 7th. We're going to be organizing. So stay tuned for that. So this was another random day. I had gotten a new mat for this space with the snow and the ice and all of that right now. I wanted a space to put our wet boots when we come in. And so I wanted like a waterproof boot mat that we could put in this closet. And so I was just cleaning that out and kind of organizing it a little bit with this. So for the other closet, we kind of use it as like our everyday shoes we wear on at least on a weekly basis. Reusable bags, because we need reusable bags or throwaway bags almost weekly. And then in here, we kind of keep our extra coats, like our our nicer coats that we only wear on a special occasions or times where we're dressing like super nice. I have some extra Dollar Tree little toys for the twins when Avery has softball games, like a doubleheader or a tournament, or if we're just somewhere where I need to entertain them for a while. So I don't know, I think just every once in a while, if I pop into the Dollar Tree, I'll just stock up on some little toys when we're gonna be at the softball field for a number of hours. And that's my softball bags when I pack snacks, coloring books, all that stuff. And then down here, I keep my Bissell Crosswave and my vacuums in here. They're just not in here right now. They're scattered throughout the house, but typically they're in here. Okay, so I've talked about this before. I have a system of how I organize all of our pictures. So I make a photo album every year of the top moments throughout the year. So we actually have like a photo album, and we honestly will look through that periodically. The girls love doing that. So that's more of like our memory book, I guess you could say. And then I back all of my pictures up to the Shutterfly app, so there, and the cloud. So I do have them all digitally, videos, but then all of those top moment pictures that I put in the album, I actually get prints of, just so we have actual prints, because who knows what could happen in the future. There's something about not having them in physical form. And so I think the key to this is that when you take a picture, like, so Halloween night, I went through and I picked all of the top pictures and put them in a separate album on my phone, the Addams Family Album 2023, dumped them all in there. I didn't use every picture. I was just picking the best pictures. So that's kind of how I choose what are the most meaningful pictures of the year. Just throughout the year, I'm just very cognizant of saving and putting them in an album. And then I have this little case, a fireproof case, and these little I just feel better about having them like a physical copy and all of that. So they all have the years on the back. So this is a little fireproof case that I got actually last year. So this whole system, I'll lay it out in the video. It'll be linked in the description. But I have this. I obviously need to get a new one because I think this is years from 2015. I started this when Avery was a baby. So she was born in 2015. 2015 through 2022. So I have them all in here. Obviously I have to get another one. Now I had some extra pictures from this year that did not fit in here. So I think probably in January when I do this whole system, because it goes from the previous year, I'll have to get another one of these. But I just wanted a place to be able to store them. So if we need a physical picture, I know where to go. I mean, I think that's ultimately the key to organizing is when you need something or you're looking for something specific, you need to know where do I go to get it. And right now all of these were these were kind of like thrown in the office. And so I just wanted to put them in a bin. So I'm gonna put them in there, label it, and then take it down in the storage. So there you can see the little organizer and how the app works. So it's all done on an app. It's super simple. I will have this Bluetooth label maker linked below in the description. But I'm actually going to close out the video after this. This video was kind of filmed all over the place because the first part of the video was actually filmed the last out of all of these clips. So you're going to see me close out the video with what I was wearing on the first day since I just filmed that, and I hadn't closed out the video at all. This was all stuff that I did like a week or two leading up to Christmas. So I was telling Mike this morning, I was like, I cannot wait for today to be over with because then it'll just all be done. The house will be clean, back in order. We're good to go for the rest of break. We have about like a week. We have about a week and a half still left. We have a lot of fun stuff we're gonna get to do. And after today, we are done. House is back in order, and I finally feel like we can kind of relax and just enjoy the break. So, Christmas sure is fun, but there's just something really nice about getting your house back in order and just letting it be, because my house will stay like this until probably September. So it's kind of nice to think about it that way, especially someone like me who kind of gets overwhelmed with decorating. So it just feels good to have that checked off my list. Whew, we're actually gonna meet up some friends of mine from high school. I'm gonna go meet up with them this evening. So I'm just gonna relax and enjoy the rest of my break. Thank you guys so much for being here. Oh, really quickly before I close out the video, if you're seeing this on the 28th, 29th, or 30th, or even the 31st, on the 31st, I'm gonna have an organization marathon. So I'm gonna combine multiple older organization videos and combine them into one video. And I picked different types of organizational projects, like bathroom, small pantry. I organized my parents', it's not even really a pantry, it's like a cupboard. So I, found ways to organize a small pantry, bathroom, kitchen, just other, different rooms in the house. And hopefully it can give you guys some ideas if you're getting ready to organize here in the new year. And with that video, there's a budget-friendly organization, I'm not saying it's not budget-friendly, Amazon, Walmart, so a variety of options as well. So stay tuned for that. On the 31st, there will also be a giveaway running on that for 2 weeks. So make sure you check that out on my channel. But again, last video of 2023. Thank you for making 2023 an amazing year for me. And it's all because of you guys. You guys enrich my life so much. You give meaning to my life, and I'm grateful for every comment, all of the love, and I'm just truly grateful that you guys were here with me in this year, and I hope you'll join me in the new year. So I'll see you guys next year. Bye.